until recently, I spent most of my time worrying about what I was going to wear tomorrow or what I got on last week's math quiz. But like, let's be honest, I probably failed that one. I'm never at class at all. But like, it's okay. So, because I was focusing on the things that didn't really matter, I felt really angry and confused. And I blinded myself to the fact that the reason why life was going too fast or too slow for me was because I wasn't putting in the work or the effort to move beyond myself. And I found myself extremely unhappy and fearful for the future, and most of all, regretful of what I've done previously. And because of this, I had to force myself to figure out a way to let go of all the anxiety, and by using art making as a meditative process in itself. So by being with my art and myself, I've actually taught myself to let go of all the hurt, all the anger, and all the anxiety I'd held on to. Instead, in its place, I've learned to embrace a more joyful now. The art that I create helps me accept my past, my present, and the future, the people I've tried to bury within myself, my family's past, and the universe itself. Through accepting, I can learn to understand the things that I resented and find clarity within myself and within my actions. Through this process, I am allowing myself to let go of my fear of what is to come and conquer my fear of what has happened. So, I use rust as a medium to represent all these feelings. Rust slowly erodes what is beneath it, and what is left is the raw surface. This is a metaphorical and physical letting go of all the things that I can't change, but the actions of rust I work with as a mirror to mirror these themes. So, I just want you all to imagine, close your eyes, everyone close your eyes, and imagine like a canvas with all these stars, confetti stars, and then rust over them, okay? Because I do not have the slides with me on this. So just imagine it. This is like the interactive part of this presentation. So, okay. By creating paintings in which I meticulously layer the images of every single star that humans can see with the naked eye, it allows me to be as present as I can possibly be, and forces me to just be with my painting and be with myself. Most of my paintings deal with significant dates of the Vietnam War. I was raised in a family who bore their heaviness, their parents' heaviness, and their ancestors' heaviness wherever they went. As I grew with this inheritance, I learned to blame myself for what had happened and what I couldn't change. And that pain turned into anger, towards others. It later on turned into a cycle of dishonesty, blame, and self-hate, which I tried to hide to prevent my parents from going through any more pain. Therefore, my paintings are the acceptance of myself and the universe. They are the representation and the trauma that my family carries and will continue to carry. They represent the weight that every single person who has experienced the effects of the Vietnam War has to bear. By rusting these paintings, I am allowing myself to let go of the hurt that had been passed down, as well as try to help myself and my family become more okay. By doing this is making the past something that is now present. I no longer fear it and instead let go of it as just a moment and accept what is now. So, I use the same process of accepting, letting go, and then understanding in my photo-based work. Again, by using rust to metaphorically and literally let go of my family images of my childhood. It allows me to come to terms with the people they are today, and instead of clinging on to who they once were. And what I've truly learned and continue to learn through my practice and through being at ESA during the past 3 and a bit years is to be present as I will allow. When I leave tonight, I will focus on the cold air because I've learned the little things make me here. I will practice being as vulnerable and as loving as I can to everyone because those interactions make me the most human. They are what makes my existence beautiful. Being there for the people I truly care about makes this life valuable. I learned that if I'm too far into the future or too far behind the past, I will miss the moments when those around me need the most. And whether it be through art making or through something entirely opposite, I promise to continue to do the things that I love and to love myself for who I am in the now. So, finally, I would like to give my thanks to Mr. Very and Mr. Novak. I cannot see him, but he's here. And Mr. Raymond, who is also here probably. And this ESA-CA community. You have been present to me every step of the way, and every time I require to push in the right direction. Through this wonderful community, I no longer need to be fearful, and I'm led to the path of being the best version of myself I can possibly be. Thank you.